Welcome, chat fighters.
Oh, I like peanut butter. What kind of funky club were you at last night?
Boobs are real, her boobs sparkle, her drinks are perfect.
I'm addicted to coffee, and I love to gamble. Gio, can you say patriarchy so we can drink? Episode of Chat Fight Podcast. And I'm Sharon Pfeiffer.
We know.
Joanna Blaszkiewicz. And Brett Morris.
How's it going? Am I still frozen?
You're frozen, dude.
Yes, you are frozen.
Both totally frozen. But that's okay. I don't know. I'm
working on it.
I'm not frozen. I am like crazy lady with my Memorial Day. There you are. You're good. You're good to go, Joanna. Hi. So first off,
I'm sorry.
Joanna and Brett, how was your week?
Yeah, I got off early, so I haven't worked. Our last day was Wednesday, so I got 5 days off.
Okay, well.
Yeah, but it's been raining all day, so I haven't been doing anything.
I know. What a miserable weekend. Joanna, how was your week? I see you looking down.
My week was good.
Yeah,
it was
you had
fun.
a good week? What did you do?
Yeah, it was fun.
Anything good?
Just usual, but it was good. It was kind of,
Okay, all right. Well,
it's always a good week, I got a job, I got a life, I'm alive.
I was just going to say the same thing. I had a good week myself. I worked all week, which, that's a blessing in and of itself. A lot of people are still out of work. A lot of people not working and are not even getting unemployment, not getting their stimulus checks, and are really suffering. A lot of people are losing their businesses. And I mean, just commenting today to Lahoma, the rain on Memorial Day, years past, people would say, oh my God, it's raining Memorial Day weekend. This is a terrible thing. All these beach businesses and what have you, they don't do well on Memorial Day if it's raining. Well, guess what? People haven't been in business for the last 8 weeks, 10 weeks, whatever it is.
They ain't been doing well for 2 months.
Hello. This is what I'm talking about. So, it's a terrible thing. So
now it's like we lucked out because everyone would have been making Memorial Day plans and they would have got ruined by the rain that's coming tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah, good thing we didn't make that point after all. I was right, wasn't I?
What do you mean you were right? You didn't give me any feedback.
I said better not.
You said, I don't know.
Did you make any plans, Brett? I know you were trying to put something together.
Well, I was looking at the beaches. They Boca and West Palm in general have opened their beaches for visitors, but when I drove down A1A, there's like all the parks and all the parking is shut down. So you literally have to walk there from somewhere else,
right? Or
live on the beach. So there's nowhere to park,
right?
And so you're effectively shutting down a lot of it. And in Broward, as most people know, that's the beaches are so closed completely. There's like caution tape up along the whole boardwalk, so you're not supposed to go out there. And I don't think there's really any barbecuing on West Palm beaches that much anyway.
Yeah. So, I mean, some of the beaches are open, some aren't. I don't understand.
They're really trying. They're saying they're open, but they're trying to deter as many people as possible. And the ones that were going to open down here in Broward, they said they were going to wait till Tuesday. When nobody gives a shit.
When nobody cares. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, Joanna and Brett, do you guys have You do. All right. Well, let's go over our drinking game rules. We don't have any rules anymore. I'm not big on rules. I don't know about you guys, but
rules suck.
So basically,
the rule is try to keep up with Brett.
That's the best rule.
So here's the rule. If Brett...
We tried to keep up with Brett yesterday. We drove all the way to freaking Plantation to keep up with him.
And P.S., we still couldn't keep up with him.
We still couldn't keep up.
Right.
We caught him, but he was way ahead of us.
If Brett says an inappropriate joke, drink up.
Mm-hmm.
When will that ever happen?
Probably never.
Seconds. That's why we want to stay sober.
What do you tell a woman with 2 black eyes? Nothing. You already told her twice.
Drink up, Joanna.
Yeah, we have to.
Now, if Joanna mentions Sandman, Sandman, if she mentions his name once, twice, 3 times, as many times as she wants, which she definitely will mention him because she.
It's all on you, Brett.
What? It happened like 3 times.
Wait a minute.
Last week.
Or if she says anything that has to do with Poland.
All right.
Yeah.
I actually talked to Sandman right before the show.
Stop drinking.
She said it, drink.
Gotcha.
She couldn't resist herself.
She couldn't resist. Or if
I love that
Sharon,
name.
if I say anything that has to do with acting, you have to drink up.
Yep.
Okay. So those are
And
the rules
here's my
about
pussy.
drinking it. And
Oh, look at that beautiful pussy.
Look where it's going.
Can you stroke your pussy real quick for me?
Sure.
Yeah.
You have a hairy
Purr.
pussy.
Make it purr.
Joanna, you have a hairy pussy.
Sharon.
She has a biracial pussy.
Yes,
Did
yes.
you see how the cat went, like literally the cat went,
Did you hear did you hear him meow? He meowed when you said that. He's like, meow.
meow. So for anyone who's watching right now, who has been watching us since the get-go, since our inception back in, I think we started in the beginning of November. So we've been on now for quite a while. I think you've noticed an obvious, someone who isn't here, who hasn't been here for the last couple of weeks, and that's Gio. Gio hasn't been here. So I'm going to make the formal announcement that Gio, unless we invite her back as a guest, which I'm sure we will, is no longer part of the Chat Fight cast. She's actually, and I'm really happy to announce, going off on her own within the Gonzo Radio Network. She's going to have her own radio show. It's going to be called Blame Girl because, that is who she is. Blame Girl.
That's
It's
Gio.
going to be the Blame Girl show. And I think really it's a great opportunity for her because that's who she is and that's what she does. And I think it's phenomenal. And I wish her we all wish her all the best.
And we're rooting for her. It's going to be a great show.
Yes, and we can't.
Yes, it's going to be very controversial, as we all know. Gio is.
Yeah, she's very controversial.
Controversial.
I think she's going to do great, and I can't wait to see it. As a matter of fact, I don't know if she starts tomorrow night or next Monday. I'm not sure, but we'll find out, and we will.
I'm sure there'll be an announcement. But anyways, here's to Gio. Here's to our friend Gio.
Here's to Gio.
We're gonna miss her. And
good luck to Gio.
And,
yes.
And it's gonna be great.
Yes. So
and for the first week that she's gone, I'm gonna try to help everyone transition. Next week I'm gonna wear blackface.
Okay, we got a drink because that
was
inappropriate joke from Brett.
That's why
I think we'd be doing this so much.
So Mad Dog Gal wants to know, Brett, how was the mic, Brett? How was the mic?
Which mic?
Last night?
Probably. I'm guessing
that technically wasn't a mic, but it was more of it was See No Evil. His birthday roast is what it was. There was no mic afterwards, which was what I thought was going to happen. Not the case, and I'm sorry for dragging you ladies from Mario's all the way down.
We loved it.
We loved it.
We got to see.
At least I found out that I had somebody else's shirt in my car, so that's fine.
Yeah, we found out that Joanna just has
murdered somebody.
The whole time. For the last 2 weeks, I was convinced that it was Ciro's shirt, and now I found out it wasn't. And now I really don't know whose fucking shirt it was. Okay, so it was well worth it.
How often does Ciro take his clothes off in your car?
Often.
Well, never. I mean, he's the only one that was in the back of in the back seat of my car.
Apparently not, Brett.
And after that, I found a shirt. So yesterday, I told him on the phone, I have your shirt. And yesterday when I saw him, well, you saw that, you were there. well, here's your shirt. And he took it, like, oh, that's not mine. And I'm like, whoops, good thing we're not screwing. That'd be a bad situation right here.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine, Brett, like you're dating a girl and she reaches in the backseat of the car and says, oh, hey, by the way, here's your shirt that you left in my car. And you're like,
and I wasn't even asking. I was
that's
so
not
sure.
my fucking shirt,
Yeah.
girlfriend.
But I still don't know. I have no idea whose freaking shirt that is, okay?
I think Joanna
That's
got drunk
hysterical.
and killed a homeless guy.
That's hysterical.
And stole his shirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need your clothes, right?
Yeah, like Dexter, he leaves like that one memento of every kill.
Yeah. That was my first.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway.
hysterical. So listen, I just want to say happy Memorial Day weekend to you guys. And, you know,
Yes.
I've actually had people say to me, you shouldn't say happy Memorial Day weekend because Memorial Day
Hey.
commemorating those who gave the ultimate sacrifice.
It's Memorial Day. It's not the Memorial Day weekend.
Well,
we celebrate the entire weekend because we have Monday off.
Weekend.
Yeah, you guys always, Americans
celebrate
celebrate
the
like,
whole
it's my
weekend.
birthday month.
No,
It's my
women.
birthday
That's not-
2 weeks.
that's not
Hell
America.
yeah.
I mean,
That's racist.
Hell yeah.
That's
But-
those white privileged women in America. Nobody else.
If the shoe fits, bitch.
yeah, no shit. No, but I've noticed that. Like, so this is, let's celebrate Memorial Day weekend, even though it's only one day, that it's a Memorial Day.
Well,
Want to fight? Let's
I'm
fight.
sorry. But it is like the weekends. And if it was sunny out, we would all be celebrating all weekends. We would have went to.
Well, you know what? We shouldn't even celebrate because if we do, they're gonna trace us anyways.
And yes,
Oh, really?
gonna bring us to our first topic. Thank you, Joanna, for that segue. That was very smooth and slick. You
Queen
did
of
that.
smooth.
Bam, bam, bam. That was very good.
Just slid in there like KY jelly.
That was like, right. That was very KY-ish. Thank you, Joanna. What we're going to talk about, our first topic for the evening is contact tracing. And regarding, which has been going on forever, guys. It's not like they just invented this COVID-19. This has been, forever. With every other disease, they do this thing called contact tracing, okay? And what they do is, basically, if you're sick and I don't know, the officials find out that you have contracted this disease, let's say COVID-19, they come and question you, who have you been in contact with in the last 10 to 14 days? And then they contact all of those people and they question them. So they get their information, they question all of those people, and then they question who they have been in contact with. And they get their information and question all of those people in an effort to, what's the word I'm looking for?
Minimize.
Minimize, thank you. I said minimize the spread of the disease.
The spread, yeah.
It sounds like a good way to do this in essence.
In theory.
In theory, right? Thank you for giving me these better words that I'm pulling out of my ass. But when you think about it, how? I mean,
Well,
really.
the way they've been doing it, the 19th century version, I think everyone is fine with. No one's complaining about, hey, I came up positive for COVID at the hospital. Where have I been? You're going to contact all these stores and try to get as many people's information to let them know that you've been near somebody, and you just want to talk to anybody that I'm in personal contact with, where an individual goes out on either paper or telephone and talks to people. But I think what people get scared is when they're like, you need to have this app. And everyone knows how unsecure apps are.
Right.
And what they can do, all the permissions you have to agree to, and all the levels of corruption and hacking and all the all the violations of privacy that comes along with forced tracing and apps and giving away your privacy rights, that's what people are against. They're not against trying to stop the spread as much as they can. They just don't want to give up the unlimited rights that come in with these long user agreements that everyone just clicks OK and goes past.
Right.
And you can't have one without the other. Unfortunately, that you can't. And they
But
can
like the
blast.
old way,
They
the
can
old way is
blast your.
fine.
Pardon?
The
They
old
can
way is
block-
fine.
Yeah, but they can blast your health information to everyone to see if they want to. If they choose to.
That would be a HIPAA violation.
Right.
But they
exactly.
Mhm.
But they can't. Didn't it happen somewhere? Wait, I read it somewhere, some doctor, I think it was in Australia, that he tested positive for COVID or something, but I'm not sure. And he was still treating patients even though he wasn't supposed to, but I don't know when he tested positive. I don't remember. But anyways, his clinic was open and they traced, I don't know if they traced it or some government official found out. I think they somehow traced it. Anyways, they blasted it everywhere that, you know, he was sick, and he demanded apology. He said, that is nobody's business that whether I'm positive or negative, that he said that the government official, that she was doing it for political gain, for her campaign, whatever, which in a way he was right. But then there is this other issue, in a way he was wrong, because he shouldn't have been treating patients if there's a lockdown. So how do you know what I mean?
There's a
How do you
fine line of
discern?
who can you trust? Like right now, Google and Facebook are making these apps that monitor your
Nobody.
location. They're monitoring your location and who you've been around. So your phone's always talking with other people. And all of a sudden, they're going to try to make this mandatory that you have to have this app on your phone to like get on a plane. That way, everyone knows if you've been on a plane and you were sick and you come down with it, they got to tell everybody. And just like all these other, there's a push to have an internet bill of rights right now, where your data just can't be sold to anybody without your permission, which is basically what anything you get for free on the internet right now, Facebook, Google, search engines, all that stuff. If it's free, they're making money off of you.
Well,
You're
of
the
course.
product.
Look, you can't change the world. You can't change the system. They're going to make money off of you. I mean, you step out your door and they're making money off of you. You
Well,
don't even have to.
Some people are going to say yes, and some people don't want to, and that should be your right to pick what data is
Are
mined.
they trying to make it mandatory?
There's never a mandatory push first thing. They always want to try to like shame people and get the consensus of everyone to build this network around. Like there never used to be the need for certain identification, like that new ID they're putting out where you can't get on a plane unless you have that new ID.
You can get what? You can get
You
what?
There's
can't
like
get on a
there's-
plane unless you have the new ID.
There's like a weird new ID that has like a hologram in it, and they're going
Right.
to start. I'm sure it's
I never
not
heard
at
of
the
it.
point yet. Yeah,
I
it's
better
not
check
at
if
that
I
point
have
yet.
one, if I ever want to go to Poland.
Yeah, it's not at the point yet where they're not going to let you get a plane ticket without it, but it probably will be when it gets to this certain percentage of people have adopted it. Then it becomes mandatory.
Wow.
They kind of slow roll you into it.
There's a lot of shit going on that we're not used to. And you know what? I think the main thing is this is like a new world. Everything is changing. And we are, whether fortunate or unfortunate enough to live in this transition from the old, you know what I mean? It's kind of like being born in, I don't know, 1920s or 30s and living through all these, you know what I mean? Look how the world has changed from then to now. Imagine how these people must feel. You know what I mean? And now people born 10 years from now or even 5 years from now, this is going to be normal to them. They're not going to see anything weird about the app that traces people, maybe. It's going to be like, oh, this is the way it is. This is how we've always done it. It's just weird for us because we're not used to it.
Yeah, like teenagers now have never known a point where they've gone to the airport and didn't have to take their shoes off.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that's a given.
We've all
They
just
know-
become accustomed to that.
Right.
And
Yeah,
literally
it's-
one guy 20 years ago tried to blow up a plane with his shoes and killed fucking
Right.
nobody. And now we're
Exactly.
still taking our shoes off 20 fucking years later.
later. Yeah.
I feel like that's how that's going to be with masks. Like masks are this generation's take your shoes off at the airport.
Right.
Yeah.
And if the probability of it actually killing you is minimal, it's a rounding error. It's nothing, but yet we're still going to have to do it.
Hey, Brett, remember last week we were talking about conspiracy theories?
Yeah. What about conspiracy theories?
Today I read the craziest conspiracy theory. I almost called you.
Ooh, do tell.
What?
Now, you just mentioned masks. And I'm reading, on, I don't remember which social media platform it was, but, I'm always looking at everybody's crazy shit. And this guy wrote that he believes that the reason all of this is happening is because of Sharia law. Yes, you see your face? And I was like, what?
Because of what?
Sharia law.
Sharia law. What is Sharia law?
What they have in Muslim countries.
They want everyone to get used to being covered up, and that we're going to be so comfortable. We're going to be so comfortable being covered up that it's going to make it easy for them to come in.
Just slide right in and do it.
And cover us up.
No.
And
what about men? What about men? What about men?
Well,
men don't have to do it.
Men don't do it. It's just
right, but men wear masks.
Yeah, but this is what this guy was saying. So I thought to myself, oh my Lord, like stupid is thick with this one.
Well, I'm not really crazy about the Sharia law. I have no problem with the mask, especially now getting older. I'm all for it. Cover me up.
You can save a lot of money and time on makeup.
I'll get a husband, dude. I don't care about money and makeup. I'll get a husband. I finally get a husband. Especially now getting older.
I don't mind the masks, but I just feel like I don't know. I'm having some thoughts.
Although you're right, it's gonna save money because it's much easier to take care of this part of the face than the whole thing,
Yeah, but I just feel like, how is it that Home Depot there's no COVID? You know what I mean? Like we can all go to Home Depot, but we can't go over here. But we can all go here, and we can't go there, and we can all go here. Like I don't understand, why is it?
Everybody's just making it up. They're all winging it. They have little facts, and
it's the same at Walmart. You can go to Walmart. Go to fucking Walmart, right?
Yeah, like the whole mask thing. It's like these homemade face covers are so inefficient at stopping a virus, and everyone is putting their lives I have to wear this. This is important. Right. I was trying to figure out a joke to put it with, wearing a mask is like going out in the rain with an umbrella made out of lace.
Right.
It'll help a little bit, but you're still gonna get wet.
Right.
So what do you guys think about this tracing thing? Is it good or is it bad? Like, who's gonna let them trace you? Are you gonna let them trace you?
If they force it on the smartphones, I'll go back to a dumb phone. Not doing it.
Yeah, no, I won't. Well, I don't do any of that. Like, I have so few apps to begin with, because even on Facebook and Instagram and all that, I never. I don't click on videos. I don't I'm so, I'm so nervous to begin with. I'm really funny like that. I mean, you guys know that about me. So I never, I won't even do it 23andMe. The DNA test?
Yeah, I don't want to do that either.
I did it, not the 23andMe. I did the other one, Ancestry.com.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It told me I was
now your DNA is out there. It told me I was
2% Nigerian. Can you believe that?
First of all, I don't even believe it.
It said that 2% Nigerian.
I don't believe it. I'm just telling you, I don't believe. You said I don't believe.
Somebody in your family tree was fucking.
Somebody straight, yeah. Somebody.
I just don't believe it. I'm sorry. They got your name and they do.
My family's fun, so I'm sure.
And they're like, oh, Joanna Blaszkiewicz. Someone gets it, they open up, they see your name, and they're like, you are, 24% Polish.
Yeah, like my name totally points to like Nigeria. Like,
they send you on a wild goose chase.
Nigerian. Like, get the fuck out.
Somebody in the Blaszkiewicz family was getting a little dark meat, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Somebody was really like, okay, it's too light over here. Let's get dark.
And now at this point, there's so many millions of people doing it that they can like cross-reference and say, okay, you're connected to that. Yeah, I just don't. I don't know.
I enjoy doing the.
I'm sure you did because it's like fun.
I would do it again just to see if it matches the old one.
I'm sorry, my DNA's not going anywhere because I may at some point in my life want to rob a bank. So.
Oh, I don't care.
Put my DNA anywhere.
I don't care what they're gonna do. Clone me? I feel sorry for the clone.
I would like to have a clone, but I just want the ability to rob a bank.
Sharon, are you going to rob a sperm bank?
No.
Drink.
I don't want my DNA.
Inappropriate joke.
I don't want my DNA. Oh, look. Strawberry buttholes.
It's a lot of fucking strawberry buttholes, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
Sharon, do you remember that last video we were in and you were showing strawberry buttholes and you go, eat my butthole. I just thought of it. I'm sorry.
Eat my butthole.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be saying.
And then I ate them. Remember when I was eating them? I was like, ooh, this butthole is so good.
Yeah, that was
Well, I take that as consent now.
Anyways, you guys better check the comments and the viewers because we neglected
There's
them.
really not a lot of comments coming in. I have Brad, Rich, Gonzo, Mad Dog. People are not commenting as far as I can see.
How many viewers do we have?
Commenting on Facebook, I don't know.
I don't know. How about you, Brad?
Anyone? Facebook?
I'm not monitoring.
Okay, let's look at the Facebook page.
You were sharing something.
I shared something?
Well, when you froze, you said you were sharing something.
No, I shared the link and then I came back into the Zoom room, so I wasn't.
Oh, you were sharing. You were sharing the link. Oh.
Yeah, so people on my Facebook friends list can see it. Yeah.
I'm on the Gonzo radio show page,
I get it. So, okay, let's move on, people.
I don't see anything, so I don't know.
So.
See anything? Are we supposed to be? I mean, watch. I guess click on the live. I don't know.
Or we can.
There's nothing there. I don't know.
Talking about the chat that's empty.
Well, okay, we're only doing this so if we have comments, we don't want to neglect you guys. Tell them about the link that we're looking into so people can call in.
Well, we have the link. What do you mean the link so they can call in?
No, the calling in thing we're working on.
Well,
are you working on phone callers?
Well, we're going to put together.
Didn't tell you, boss. Sorry.
No, well,
it came out 5 minutes before the show. It literally came out 5 minutes before the show.
Well, no, I've been talking to Brad all day, and we're
sorry, I didn't know you.
We're trying to figure out how we can get a phone line that people can call in with their questions because this is difficult.
I'm sure that's going to go seamless with all of our.
We're thinking of maybe a Google Voice kind of a thing, and that would be a Google Voice number. So I could maybe hook it up to my laptop, maybe, or Brett, your laptop, or Joanna, your laptop. Google Voice. So I don't know, but you guys know I'm a technophobe. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. So maybe one of you could come over my house and I don't know. I don't know how to do this.
I'll be right over.
All right,
Brad. I bet you will.
Look, I have my little flaggy on. You guys know I love my flag, but today I have my flags out on my patio. Normally I have my flags over there on my couch, but they're out on my patio today for Memorial Day. So anyway, moving along away from the contact tracing and getting past that, I wanted to talk to Joanna about something, a little, another thing that I wanted to talk about. Joanna, we were talking the other day about, I asked Joanna just out of not even knowing her, I know Joanna a long time. I said something about her being a citizen. And Joanna said to me, well, Sharon, actually, I'm not a citizen. And I said, what are you talking about? Of course you are. And she said, no, I'm not.
And then Sharon said, "Get the fuck out of my country."
No, I did not. I said, that's, no, I
No,
really
she
didn't.
didn't
I
believe
said,
me. She was like,
no, I
what?
didn't. I said, really? Wait a minute. But you, I mean, I know that you pay your ticket because we had the whole conversation about the stimulus check and all that. I know she works for the United States Postal Service. I know she's a tax-paying citizen and yada, 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 yada. So we got into this whole long conversation about it. And I was so intrigued by it. And I said, Joanna, we have got to talk about this on the show. And I said, I hope you don't mind. Can we? Do you mind? I don't know if this is something you don't want to talk about, or will you talk about it? She said, absolutely. So I posed the question to Joanna, why have you not moved forward with your citizenship? She was very honest with me, and which I love and I adore about her. And I'm sure her answer to me is the same answer that thousands and thousands of people in the same situation as Joanna have the same exact answer. What is your answer, Joanna? Why have you not moved forward with your citizenship?
Well, I don't know if that's going to make me very popular among
Doesn't matter because
the masses here, but
you don't need to be.
You know, the all 4 people that are watching. But I honestly, I never really had a good reason to be a citizen. Like, okay, it's been a struggle from the beginning to actually become. Once I got my green card, and the green card alone was hard to get, but once I got my permanent residentship, I was so done with the whole process with the immigration that I didn't even want to like fuck with this for a long time anymore. I was like, I don't want to hear from these people. I don't want to. It's exhausting to go through all these motions. And then once I got over it, I just got lazy. I never really had a reason to become a citizen other than I couldn't vote, which I guess I don't know. I don't want to say I never really cared. I did.
Not that it matters anyway.
Right. And, you know, other than, you know, not having American passport, I still can travel and, you know, but I just never really, there was never any, the only one time that I thought that I actually wanted to be American citizen was when I wanted to work for immigration. Because I was very like, yeah, I'm going to send them all home. I want to work for immigration. But I can't. You got to be a citizen for that.
So you got fed up with the immigration system, and then you wanted to go work for immigration.
Yes, after years.
Just to tell people.
Yes.
Just to
Why
tell
did you
people
want to work for them, though?
Because I went through hell getting my shit legally done, and then I met several people who were illegal, and when I saw how they're scamming, okay, and
so you wanted to help.
Huh?
You wanted to help.
Yeah, it pissed me off. Fair is fair.
So she didn't want to help the people coming in. She wanted to help the people that had to be going out.
I did help people that came here. Believe me, in my time, I have helped a lot of people that came illegally. I've helped any way I could, but I will not help anybody that's trying to scam, lie, cheat, and steal. I will not. Okay, I refuse. I was offered money to get married so people can get their shit, you know, their papers. Even though I'm not a citizen, it would not help them as much as if I was, but I still was approached several times, and it's a lot of fucking money they're offering you for it. You guys should look into it.
Hey, if you got some cute Polish girls that need a green card, send them my way.
I'm serious. But not that I wasn't tempted, you know, but no, I will not do it. And I don't. And I was like, you know what? No. I mean, why? Why you want to do this? Why are you coming here? You have no perspectives. You don't fucking speak the language. You think you know it all. You think you're smarter than anybody. Like, oh, I'm going to beat this fucking system. No, you're not. You're stupid. You don't speak the language. You don't know anything about anything. What you want to do is steal and lie and cheat. And that's how you want to beat the system. I don't do that. I don't roll like that. So yeah, for a while there, I was like, I really would like to work for immigration and fucking nail this. And I'm not talking about people everybody thinks about immigrants and immigration, like the Mexicans, the Guatemalans and stuff. No, I'm talking about people from Europe flying in legally on the tourist visa and then doing their shit, because there's plenty of that too.
And then just not leaving?
Yeah, they're just not leaving. And I have no sympathy for it. And I'm sorry, I sound like a bitch probably because, but I tell you, my cousin came for vacation. She was, that was like 10 years ago, 9 years ago. My own cousin. She did not want to go back. She was here for a month with me, it was vacation. And I wouldn't let her stay. And I could have, because I knew people that would hook her up with jobs. She could clean, she could this, but I wouldn't let her stay because I was like, there's no way for you to get your papers. There's nobody, there's just no way. First of all, I wouldn't let her waste her life cleaning fucking people's toilets, Second of all, I was like, the only way that we could make you legal is lie, cheat, and steal. And we're not going to do that. You go home. And if there ever is an opportunity that can happen the right way, then sure, I'm here. And, she's come back several times to visit. And, and now she's fine. She's fine in Poland. She's got her own business. She's doing very well, much better than she would do if she stayed here. I don't understand how people come here without the language, without papers, and they still persist on staying. That I would never, ever do that. Well, no, I did come here not knowing English, but my situation was a little different. I, didn't just hop up and like, oh, I'm just gonna fucking grow there, but it's just weird,
So how did you get your green card? Did you get married?
I came here to get married because I met my fiance in Poland. He was an American student. And we were together for like 2 years, believe it or not. And his parents, we were going to get married. So his parents sponsored back then in Poland, you had to have an invitation. You had to have a sponsor. Like they wouldn't let you just out. And when I got here, actually the day before I left, I was on my way to the airport. He fucking dumped me. But that's between me and him. Like he didn't dump me. He told me that he had another girlfriend. But he was just, I still want you to come, blah, blah, blah. At that point, I just graduated high school. I didn't apply to any colleges because I was going to America to be Mrs. Hope. That was his last name. And totally crushed me. I mean, talking mentally, emotionally. I was like 19 years old. Totally fucked me over. Totally fucked me up. And I said goodbye to my whole family, everybody. So I came anyways. And then his parents helped. They sponsored me. I got on a student visa. They told me that his father was very well connected, which I'm not going to go into it. How, what, whatever. They told me I could pick any school if I want to go to school, and I picked the school in New York. I went and I was on a student visa. I fucked that up too. The school was very good and was something that I always wanted to do my whole life. I went for 2 semesters, then I fucked it up, and then my visa expired. And then I was a legal alien after that for 2 years, so I didn't go back. And then I got married. And then
What school were you talking about? What school?
I'll tell you privately. I'm not gonna disclose that out here.
Okay.
Yeah, so we need to build a wall around Poland. Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't think there is very many Polish people trying to get here right now. I think they're all okay over there.
Yeah, they're doing all right.
It was hard, man. It was hard, like being illegal too. I mean, I was scared, man.
So you didn't go through the naturalization test or anything?
That's when you become a citizen.
Right.
But,
that's what I mean. You didn't go through that?
No. I'm still not natural. I'm still an alien.
I think that's what the contention with, like, everyone that the whole build the wall narrative and keep out people from other countries. Everyone it seems like on the left tries to say that everyone on the right that voted for Trump is racist because they don't want immigration. When the main thing is they don't want illegal immigration. We let a lot of immigrants into this country every year. It's something like over 1 million immigrants a year come in, and the wall is for illegal immigrants, not legal ones.
Bingo.
And
right.
You can say, oh, they're asylum seekers or all this, or they're the refugees.
I'll be right back.
but-
My vape just quit. Hold on. I'll be right back.
All right.
Where you going?
We'll all just wait for Joanna again. I thought I was making a point, but she doesn't care.
But Brett, that's been my whole thing from the get-go. Is it's never been about an immigrant. Like
My battery just died.
always welcome. They're always welcome. But do it legally. Just do it legally.
And if we need to like reform
climb
the
over
system,
a barbed wire fence.
exactly.
Just cut in the legal.
Yeah. See, Joy, our friend Joy, she says she's surprised that post office hires non-citizen.
Where are you seeing that? Can you tell me where you're seeing that?
It's mine. I posted I shared it. It's on mine.
You shared what? On
The
what?
chat.
Where? Tell me.
YouTube or Facebook?
Facebook Live on my thing.
I
See,
just
that's what I was saying. We try to have to consolidate all the viewers into
Yeah,
one
well,
chat room.
he sent that.
But it's not any, I mean, they're showing it over here. It says, hi, Debbie Emmel on Facebook, but where do you? And I don't know how to respond to her, Debbie.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
Well,
mean,
I see
Joy's
Joy's
not
thing.
over here. Joy is over here.
Yeah, I don't know. But they
I
do.
So
I
illegal
just want to
immigration.
reply to Joy. I want to reply to Joy.
I want to reply
that
to
they
Joy
do.
too. Why isn't Joy over here is what I'm saying.
Because she's watching my Facebook Live.
Well, she should
Right.
be, but I understand, but it should be on all of ours.
Well, tell her to go on
Oh,
Gonzo's.
no, she should be on Richard Gunn. She should be.
I know. Well, that's her
So-
mistake. See
I
what
don't
you did, Joy?
understand.
Oh,
Joy is just hopping on the Facebook Live. Your Facebook Live should be all of our Facebook Live.
I don't know. I just pushed share. So my friend Donna Andrews is there. Hi, Donna. But no, they do hire non-citizens. And Joy asked me if my green card is like a temporary citizenship, which in a way it is. It's good for 10 years. Every 10 years I have to renew it, which is coming up, I think, in like 2 years, I think, or 2 or 4 years.
And what's the renewal process like?
Oh, it's I have to send I have to send papers, and then I have to go back to immigration.
But what kind of I'm so curious about this.
It's just like the same. It's like questions where you've lived, and they want to keep track of you, basically.
And I have to tell you, if you don't mind me saying this, and I know what people are gonna think, and I don't mean this to sound like I'm a Trumper or any of these things, but I really feel the biggest misstep, Melania Trump, who is an immigrant, okay? Her platform is bullying. Ha, ha, ha. I mean, to me, that was so stupid. If she would have made her platform
immigration.
Yeah. Oh my
That'd
God.
be much smarter.
How fucking brilliant would that have been?
Yeah, that'd be much smarter.
Spoken on immigration this whole past 4 years as an immigrant who came over here and is literally living the American dream. I mean, like, my God.
That is very true.
What a huge misstep for her.
Yeah, that is very true.
I mean, like, oh my God,
Yeah, her platform should be Russian mail order brides.
Whatever, Brett. Let's have a drink because, whatever.
Always, Brett.
Who doesn't want a Russian mail order bride?
Wasn't a mail order bride. She had been here for a long time as a model.
Yeah, but you know what? I gotta tell you, there is a certain form of discrimination to not be a citizen, even though on an everyday basis you don't.
Yeah, well, I was really that's why I'm so grateful for you speaking on this.
I told you about that time.
Assume that you
after 9/11, I could not renew my driver's license online. I had to go.
Yeah. Well, you told me about that. You said I can't even.
So here's my son, my American citizen son. Bum, bum, bum. Boom, $20. His license comes. Here's mother. 5 hours in line. Like, fuck, this sucks, And then I was coming from Poland, like maybe 7 years ago or 8 years ago. This was the most horrifying experience I've had. That's why, like 4 years ago, I was literally considering not even going. I'm coming back. I'm going through the line. They took my passport, my green card. My green card pops up like this big on the screen. They took my shit. They're like, follow me. So I'm following this dude. They threw me in the room with like 150 people. I had no idea what my luggage was. I had no idea who these people were. I didn't even know what room this was, right?
And she had to kill her opponent to get her green card.
I had no idea. Yeah, I'm like, what? But anyway, so I'm on my phone. There comes the guy and says, you cannot use your phone. I'm like, huh? Like, that never happened to me in America, right? I'm like, okay. So I go to the bathroom. My son is picking me up. So he's texting me frantically. He's like, Mom, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? So I finally go to the bathroom. I managed to text him. I don't know where I am, but I'm okay, An hour and a half later, I finally go to the guy in the window and I told him, I said, I'm sorry, sir, but my son is really worried. This asshole there does not let me use my phone. I really need to use my phone to tell my husband, my son, that I'm okay. The guy wouldn't let me call my son. He took Dominic's number and called him himself. And that's how I found out that I was at the immigration office, because I heard him say, Dominic, your mom is at the immigration office. She'll be out of here, like whatever. She's okay. And I'm like, what the fuck? After 25 years of living here, and they treated us like shit, So that was weird, but whatever.
You were probably a few minutes away from ending up on a plane to Guantanamo Bay with an envelope.
Might be. I don't know.
That's what it sounds like.
I don't know the reason for it.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, it was really weird.
Honestly,
it was really weird, and I was like, but I don't know. My fault. I mean, see, yeah, I can say it is therefore it's my fault. I should have become citizen a long time ago. I was just too lazy. And the truth is, I never had enough money. Which, of course, I know it should be the priority.
All right, so that's another dimension of it. Is it the financial aspect?
Well, it's expensive.
Okay. And do you mind me asking, how much does it cost?
I think it costs like $1,000 now.
Okay.
Which is really not that much when you think. I mean, you know what? I have no excuses. I'm not making excuses. I'm just a lazy person.
Do you think it has more to do with the laziness? Because honestly, I think if you really wanted it, and it was just,
I would. Yeah,
I think that a bunch of us would chip in. And
if I go renew my green card,
I know that I would
4 years,
chip in.
and they tell me you have no choice, you have to become a citizen or get the fuck out. Guess what I'm gonna do?
I know I would contribute to U.S. citizenship. I would contribute.
Yeah. So Joanna, it's mostly that you're not incentivized enough to go through the extra steps.
Right. Well,
so you're here. You're not going to be kicked out. You have most of the benefits of an actual citizen, aside from a few.
Yeah.
So what else? What would make it?
I mean, those little inconveniences. It's like I can live with that.
What do you think would be the price tag of you going like, all right, that's worth it. That's not $1,000. It's $300 this week.
Well, you know what? Honestly, I consider myself a patriot. Like, I really freaking love America. This country have afforded me a life that I don't know what my life would be like if I stayed in Poland. I love Poland too, because I have deep connection to my history, to my roots. I love my family.
He said Poland.
Poland.
I did say Poland.
I'm looking for any reason to take a drink.
But the truth, if you see my cup come up, you should be drinking.
But the truth is, I've lived here more than I've lived there. I mean, I left there when I was 19, and it's been, and I mean, I do love it. I should be a citizen. I feel, I'll defend it to anybody. I've argued with people for America. I've called people unpatriotic, and I don't know. I'm like,
I have always felt your patriotism, Joanna. I have always felt that I never for a second, again, I'm so intrigued by the fact that you are not, quote unquote, an American citizen.
Well, I appreciate that. I thought I was going to get chewed up.
Because to me, you've always been like, you should be wearing this little thing right now. Like, always.
I do. I know. I really,
more than some American citizens that I know very deeply.
I cry when they play the 4th of July songs, you know, I cry every year. I fucking cry because I just think it's, you know.
So I'm intrigued by this.
You know, people say, oh, this country was built on tears, and I do understand that. But I also know that every country has a disgusting, hurtful, painful history. You know, like my country, Poland, take a drink.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a war. It's a country that's over 1,000 years old. You think there was ever a fucking moment of peace there? There was, oh my God, the country was torn down, split in 3, occupied. There was a war. I mean, talk about tears and you know, blood. Show me a country in this planet that really hasn't had that. You know what I mean? It's our nature. We fucked up.
Right.
You know?
You're right.
And it seems like that's sort of at the core of the debate when everyone starts to say, oh, well, we're all immigrants. You can't tell people to leave. Well, there was a little different back in the 20s or the 40s when people were immigrating here. There was not these social programs where you could just ride out whatever you wanted on the government. And you actually had to make a living for yourself. You actually had to acclimate to the culture, the language, and you had to basically leave most of your identity from your former life back there. And
oh my gosh, I spoke no English. I literally spoke no English. You know that joke that I do about my husband? I love you, thank you, and fuck you. That is literally the truth. Have you heard it? That is the truth. I mean, because I lived in the Polish community when I first got here. It was all Polish people. So for like 2 years, I didn't learn any English. So there was no need for it. We had Polish TV, Polish clubs, I worked with Polish people. So there was like, I didn't have to. I worked at the store. There was a store run by Jewish people in Connecticut, and customers came, and you know, the owner, she was from Israel. Her name was Aviva. She was awesome, but she spoke English, and she told me, my name in Polish is Asha. So it's like a nickname for Joanna. Every Joanna is Asha. She's like, Asha. If somebody asks you, you tell, no, speak English, go there. That's all I was saying. For like, no speak English, go there. You know what I mean? I mean, it was fucking awful. It was like,
people coming into Ellis Island were given new names.
Right.
A lot of people coming in aren't going through that process anymore, and they're all ending up in these democratically controlled sanctuary cities when they come in illegally most of the time, and they're all just piling into this particular area, and they're not assimilating to the American culture. They're just changing that area to wherever they came from.
Yeah, well,
which
for
is
me,
the
it didn't make
exact
any
opposite
sense
of what everyone was doing before.
For me, that didn't make any sense because after these 2 years, I was like, might as well go back to Poland where my mother is crying her eyes out for me to come back. Why am I, you know what I mean? I might as well
Poland.
I'm sorry. Sorry. Might as well just go.
We'll just keep drinking through the whole time Joanna's talking.
That's all.
Might as well just go and live among Americans, you know, and you know.
Just drink.
But then I got an American boyfriend, and that was the end of it.
Yeah, once you got that American dick, no going back.
Yeah.
No going back, man. No, actually,
once you got that
uncircumcised
dick.
That uncircumcised.
Uncircumcised is something to be said.
I was like, wow, what's wrong with it?
There's something to be said for that.
It looks so handsome without all that skin on it.
Stop. I can't talk about that.
It's way nicer.
With or without?
Without.
Yeah, I've heard comedians go to like other countries and they're like, when they pull their pants down, they're like, the women are like, oh my God, it looks so cute. They've never seen an uncircumcised dick. And we got like super penises over here in America.
Cute.
I don't even remember what the other way looks like.
About an uncircumcised.
Let me put it this way: I avoid Europeans, men at all costs.
Gross.
I've been fortunate.
Gross.
It's like getting fucked with an elephant trunk.
Right.
How would you know?
I watch porn.
Oh. There is porn.
It's like a turtle coming out of its shell. It's like the little. Like,
oh my gosh!
Yeah,
I'll never look at my tortoise the same way.
Fucking gross.
my God, you guys are sick.
But
That's why I won't, as soon as a man, I like men that are older than me. I'm 56, so, they're going to be older than 56, and then they have an accent. I'm like, yeah, no, thank you.
Oh, I love accents.
There, and you were not.
I like accents, not mine, but other accents. But no, my first American boyfriend was 42 years old, and I was 21. Would you believe that shit?
Yeah. That's exactly what I type into a Pornhub. Uncircumcised, older man, younger woman. That's exactly what I type in.
Hot.
So let me ask you something, Brett. Do you think that men and women can just be friends and not have a sexual relationship? Not really about each other? Like, have you?
I think if it's put out there correctly at the very beginning, yes. But a lot of guys don't want that at the beginning, so they end up in the friend zone and they end up resenting it and they get bitter. But then the opposite for women, where like if you start out as sexual relationship and then you end up breaking up and you still want to be friends, the women has a hard time dealing with that.
Right.
That seems like it's
something like you were saying, men, yeah, you can if you start out that way. But like, let's say, for instance, let's just say you and me, we're friends. We've always
I know Sharon wants nothing to do with me. I get it. I've accepted it.
Right. So we're friends, but I say to you, hey, Brett, why don't you come here tonight and we'll do the chat fight from my house?
I'm going to wear my sexy underwear.
Right.
Just in case.
Right. But I'm not going to wear my sexy underwear.
That's okay. I'm going to trim up my bush. I'm going to make sure. I'm going to trim up my bush. I'm going to make sure I'm ready in case shit goes down.
Exactly.
But I'm not like.
Look, I'm playing. I'm playing with my ribbons, Brett.
If it does.
Brett, I'm playing with my ribbons.
Stop stroking it. I'm already hard enough.
I know. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it gets weird. I feel like there's always that little bit of sexual tension.
Well, with a guy, of course, because we'll fuck a hole in the wall if it's the right time of day.
There you go.
We don't give a shit.
But for
women, there's like this whole like narrative that they have to get into, and this mindset. They have to be seduced. They have to. Guys are like, is she saying yes? Okay, she's breathing. It's not illegal, right?
Right. Joanna?
I think men and women can be friends. But
totally.
Oh. Look at me and Sandman.
Drink.
I did it on purpose.
On purpose, you were going to do it anyway.
No, but he's married, so that's totally different ballgame. That's married men are totally off limits, by the way.
Yeah, well, I'm not talking about.
Yeah, I've never seen that on Pornhub.
I'm not talking about.
I'm sorry, we're not on Pornhub here. There are some values have to be upheld. I had a rule for years, since ever. I would never, ever, ever, ever do that to another woman, ever. You just don't fucking do that. You don't go after another woman's husband. Boyfriend, whatever. There's a reason why they're not married. But no.
I'm a similar way on the guy's side. Like if somebody is like that I know is definitely involved with someone, I don't try to make any advancements. Even if like she's throwing it my way.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. It's just
you don't.
It's shady. I don't need to get laid that bad that I'm gonna have to like fight a dude for it.
No. You can love them, you can be friends with them, sure, but then you still gotta make sure that the wife or husband, I guess, in your case, is comfortable with whatever the fuck the relationship is. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to use David as an example all the time, but that's like my latest closest married friend, and David and I are good friends. I consider us good friends, and you know, I would never, I hope I have never crossed the line. Maybe I did once, but we had our other good friend to yell at us.
When you gave him a hand job in his car?
No, I didn't. I gave him
I've done that.
I gave him a kiss at his birthday party, and Nadim yelled at me. But it was a birthday party, and you know his family was there. But it was mutual. It was his birthday, you know. Like, hey,
I think Nadine yelled at you because you were using too much tongue.
But no. But the point is that you know you like the point is like you know David's wife. It's I hope like very. I mean, she is wonderful. She's very understanding and. You know, you can never ever cross the line that there is you know, you can never cause a friction between, you know, you just don't. You don't want to. Why? If you love the person, if you're good friends with them, why would you want to, you know what I mean? And I hate the fucking bitches who feel like, oh, I don't fucking care. I'm not married. It's not my problem. You don't do that, you know?
If his marriage was so good, he wouldn't be all after that.
Exactly. Well, you know what? Yeah, well, that just shows me your character, you know?
Fucking home wreckers.
Yeah, because you're as bad as he is at that point, and that just shows me, like, you know. But I think men and women can be.
If I can give a perspective on the home boy-girl friendship.
Can I just run up and get a quick drink before you do?
Yeah,
because I don't want to miss any juicy stories.
Why don't you just bring backups to the
I
table?
know, I had two.
It's
I had
very
two, and I ran
unprofessional.
out.
Just so you know, it's very unprofessional. I'm just
Oh
checking.
my God.
I
All right,
apologize.
new rule. We have to drink every time Joanna gets up and leaves.
Yes. Okay.
I'm sorry. Well, first my vape battery went out. That was not.
We'll have a backup battery.
Yeah, we can't go an hour without a vape.
God forbid.
Ugh.
I'm sorry.
We're picking on you.
I know you are. I feel like fucking Charlie Brown now.
Go ahead, Charlie Brown. So, Brett.
Yes.
So I have been, you know, I'm 56, so I've had a million, you know, little friends that were boys. And invariably, as much as they say, Sharon, I'm so happy to be your friends. Invariably, what ends up happening, Brett, is, and they're like, oh, let's just go to dinner. Let's just go to dinner, you know, as friends. And then they're like, oh, you know, you want me to drive you home? Or, you know, Sharon, I think it's to drive you. And invariably, then they profess their love. It just never stays in the friend. Never. It just.
Well, it probably anytime unless you're fucking butt ugly, and a guy is being nice to you, there's probably a hint of he will probably have sex with you.
Yeah, but like that's what I'm taught. That's why I brought this topic up.
You're an extremely attractive woman. You're an extremely attractive woman. So if a guy is being nice to you, you're always going to have the possibility that like he's being nice to me because he wants to have sex with me. Whether he does try or not is up to him. Is how much effort he's willing to put out. But trust me, even if the ones that aren't putting out the vibe that they want to have sex with you, probably will have sex with you if you put out the vibe first.
How do you put out the vibe? Like, what the fuck does that even mean?
You don't know how to seduce a man? Is that what you're trying to say?
No,
yeah.
Is that why you don't have a husband?
Dude, I have no game. Dude, I have no game, okay? I have no game after all these years. Okay, the way it ever happened is either clicks, and we both know, or nothing. I have no game. Teach me. You both teach me. She's a siren, you're a man. Teach me.
Joanna and Brett, I have to tell you, Giovanni, I have her on the Gonzo Radio, and she's so cute, Giovanni. I have to say, she wrote, just this year I realized that they always want to bang.
They do.
That's the whole thing. Like, and that's why, because so many people will say to me, no, we have evolved. Men,
Well, I don't know. See,
have-
because Giovanni,
men and women can
okay.
have, these relationships. I'm like, no.
Well, I don't know, but I don't know
Listen,
though.
Brett,
But
and I don't
there is
mean this that you're a Neanderthal, but if you came over and I was like, listen, Brett, I'm just going to walk around in my bra and panties. No, that's not going to fucking happen.
Yeah, but see, there is.
Why
that's
not?
always the truth. What Gio
Come
said,
on,
that's
Brett.
not
If I walked
always
around
the
in my bra and
truth.
panties.
I think what Gio was kind of like hinting at, like every woman that's watching or is around right now that is listening to this, there's some guy around you or in your world that will fuck you.
Yeah.
If you just ask that person,
Yes.
the right person. I mean, there's
Yes.
some
Wait,
people that,
what you're saying
some
is
people
all
that-
I have to do is ask?
No,
Yes.
I'm saying all you have to do is ask the right person. There is somebody in your
the
circle
right
that's
person.
not,
Well, you know what? It's like
Joanna!
saying,
Joanna. If there is somebody in your circle right now, if you just said, "I need to get laid right now," they'll fuck you. It's not every single person. It's not every
Not
single
every
guy.
one of them.
There is always going to be guys that aren't attracted to you, aren't interested in that type of woman. I'm talking to everybody, not just you. Every woman.
yeah, but there are
there's
women
probably,
like Sharon that everybody's attracted
yes,
to.
there's probably women around Sharon. Like if she said, I want to have sex with you, and the guy might go, "I'm not into older ladies."
Right,
And
exactly.
But
please.
guaranteed, if she says that enough to the people in her circle, in her near vicinity, somebody's going to be like, "Yeah, let's do this."
Sharon, let's start doing it. Let's start walking around telling people we need to get laid.
Mansplaining Giovanni.
Yeah.
God, I miss her.
All right, just Giovanni, just for you.
Wait,
We
she
have
just-
to drink. Everybody
yeah,
drink.
She just said mansplaining. from the chat room.
Mansplaining.
Did she say patriarchy? No.
No.
Patriarchy.
Men getting women pregnant is part of the patriarchy to keep them from working for 9 months. There you go. There's patriarchy.
Getting pregnant in these days is the least of our problems. You get so much fucking more shit. It's like,
But you know,
you could get coronavirus.
I do have men in my life that I consider dear friends. I do. And I'm not going to say their names because I'm just not. And I love them. I love them. But I know that all I would have to do is just one night say, beep, beep. You want to fuck? And they would be like,
Yes.
yes. And I don't want to fuck them.
I know.
Yeah.
See,
But
I know.
my point is, all you
tell
have to
me
do
how
is
that
say
works,
it,
though.
and they'd be like, "All right, I'm good. I'm down."
Well, how does that work though? That usually the people that you want to fuck don't want to fuck you, and vice versa. Like, how is that even? You know?
I don't know.
That.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, maybe your standards are too high. You're looking for somebody with a mannequin body and brown nipples. I don't know what to tell you.
Yes. I mean, come on, brown nipples are not that hard to come by.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, brown nipples.
Yeah, but she's looking for a mannequin body with brown nipples, with no head and no penis.
Well, I do look at the face.
That's fucking awesome.
Okay, so I have a question. So men-women thing, that's not about the friendship, but when you actually, okay, let's say you like somebody, it's just question because I'm running, oh, hello, Brett. Oh,
I'm right here.
it's a survey asking for a friend. Who should ask who out first? Should a woman ask a man out first or is it too forward?
Well, if
How is that work?
if Gio says the patriarchy still exists, the man should ask first.
That's where I come from. That's the time that I come from.
Yeah, but you don't have to do that. Some guys are dumb. Some guys don't have any game, and if you want that particular guy, you might have to step up.
And what does that mean? Ask him out so he can turn me down?
You're just assuming he'll turn you down. That's on you. You might have to show that you're interested. You might be so good.
Here tonight, she just said, never ask a man out.
Who said that?
Gio.
Gio said that?
Yeah. Giovanni.
And now Sharon's going to look through the comments for 5 minutes.
No, this is the.
Oh my gosh! Guess who joined my thing? Matt Ross, the hottest young guy. Remember Matt Ross?
This is the Gonzo Radio.
Matt Ross. Hey, Matt.
Listen, Brett.
Yes.
The Gonzo Radio podcast. I'm just.
Now, wait. Matt Ross is the dude I would ask out.
Gonzo Radio podcast. I don't know what. I mean, we got to respond to our viewers and our listeners. I don't know.
Hi, Matt.
And I hate to break it to you, Matt is a sexy man. He's got a lot of options.
Sexy, hot man.
James
he is tall, blonde.
He's about
jawline.
He's not blonde.
He's not blonde. Matt Ross is not blonde.
You don't know. You got Matt
And
Ross
James Ferrigno says you gotta kiss a lot of frogs if you want to find a prince.
I found my prince. I've kissed a lot of frogs. But no, Matt Ross is like awesome. Matt Ross is hot, man.
Well, I think we have the most cutie pie right here. Brett Morris.
Yeah, if he wasn't 12, I'd be asking him out like.
Well, he has dimples to kill for.
He doesn't have brown nipples. He's a white boy.
He has dimples. I didn't say nipples.
Oh, dimples.
Dimples. You fucking weirdo.
Ooh, look at Brett. I'm taking a screenshot.
They're pretty goddamn dark, if you ask me.
Strawberry buttholes. Look at that.
But anyways, so who's asking who out first? I mean, like
Giovanni said Matt probably has brown nipples.
Gio said that. No, so who's asking who out first? Like, I'm gonna come across as this creepy old fucking lady asking a guy out. Like, I don't want to do that, man. I think in the age of women's rights and equality, and let's upturn the patriarchy, I think women have to step up and start doing the first move. Of course, she's gonna say no. Okay, but women want a man. Women want to feel that they're being fought for, that they're being desired.
I like a manly man.
Exactly. They want to feel like they were being pursued. Yeah,
I like a manly man.
They're being pursued. A man has to take the first step.
That's right.
And a man's job is to catch a woman. But when in this day and age, when everything is rape culture, sexual assault is just saying hi, you look pretty today.
Scared? You're saying they're scared?
No, it's fucking bullshit. And the younger generation is being neutered into thinking that they can't approach a woman. Well, we're not talking about only you. We're talking to every one of our fans here, all 4 of them, and they might not be our age.
So what are the signs that to encourage a woman to ask the man out? Like, what are the signs that she can actually feel that he will say yes? Give it to me. Give it to me, baby. You're a man, right?
I'm terrible at this.
You're good at this.
Yeah.
What should we do, Brett?
Well, there's always the classic things from the movies when you're talking to a guy, you're looking straight into his eyes, and you're twirling your hair, like, oh really? Oh really? You find that interesting? Oh my god.
So
those blatant
we'd be
things.
like, oh my god, you're so handsome.
Yeah.
I love you.
I'm not asking you what a woman says. I'm asking what would the guy say for a woman to think or to know that, okay, ask him out.
Well, like Sharon was describing earlier, can I buy you dinner? Can I get you a drink at a bar if they're at a bar? I'll drive you home. Would you like me to walk you to your door? Those are insinuations.
I have to walk you to your door? I have to walk you to your door?
What if a guy...
Joanna asked me what a guy should say to a woman. Not what you...
I thought you meant what I should say to you.
No, Joanna asked me what a guy...
So if a guy asks you, like, let's say, can I walk you to your car? And then he still doesn't ask you out, that's the sign that you could ask him out?
well, he might be slow rolling you. He might just be like, hey, I'll walk you to your car and see how this goes. And he didn't get a vibe back from you for walking you to your car that you had any interest in him. You just thought it was a nice thing he was doing. He might have walked you to your car hoping that you would thank him and you guys could make out.
Oh, I fucked up so many times.
Oh my God!
Oh my God.
So you mean if a guy walked me to my car, that was a prelude to like...
That was a very 50-50 shot. If she throws a vibe back my way while I'm walking her to her car.
50-50 is not good enough. I need 75-25. Give me something better.
All right. So when he says, I want to buy you a drink, and it turns into 3-4 drinks, he's buying you a whole bunch of drinks. He's not out of the goodness of his heart getting you liquored up.
No.
He's not like, I want to make sure she has a good time.
He's trying to like...
What if you're friends? What if you're friends and he's buying you drinks?
Well, there's always a little caveat. If things are already said to be non-existent and he's buying you drinks, that's on him.
Right. Like
there's a lot of different.
What if you can't buy your drinks because he's broke?
19th hole, you were buying Joanna drinks the other night.
Who did?
I bought her one because she asked for it.
Right.
Oh, I terrorized him into buying me drinks.
Yeah. She's like, I don't want to take my card out of my purse, which is a great excuse, by the way. I love that excuse.
No, I said I was
never
broke.
heard that one.
You can be honest. I said I'm broke. I have no money. Can you please buy me beer?
What was it?
No,
I don't want
I'm
to
sorry.
take my
That was
card
Sharon.
out.
I love you. You're a good guy.
I don't want to take my card out. What was that?
No,
that was
he's lying.
That was Sharon. My bad. That was
He's
Sharon.
He's trying.
I gave you my money.
Yes.
I gave you money. Don't
you
even.
gave me cash.
Oh my God.
No.
I didn't want to open a tab.
Give me this.
Because that little wench of a waitress.
David Sandman
Are
is
you going
in
to
my
open a
chat.
tab?
David Sandman is here.
Get the fuck out of here. Open a tab.
Did you? Well, he is here. I did
Put
say
it on
his name.
Brett and I'll give Brett the money. And she was like, what? I said, you heard me. Put it on him and I'll give him the money.
Listen,
yeah.
Brett,
you're
lying. I appreciate you. I love you. You're
covering
covering for me. What I said, Brett, what I said, Sharon, what I said was, I'm broke. I have no money. I want more beer. Can you buy it for me? And he said yes. So thank you for lying.
I love that.
So people don't know, but that's what I said. I got no money. I'm broke. Fucking,
Listen, you didn't say I'm broke and I'm easy. You just said I'm broke. I have no money.
That's what I never said I was easy, but look at that look. He froze. Are you frozen or are you just looking at me?
No, he's
I'm
stunned.
waiting for you two to finish talking.
He's stunned. He's stunned into silence.
I'm not.
We got David Sandman in the house.
Thank God. Let's drink again.
Yeah. Yeah, he joins in like right before we over.
Well, David, come join us.
But anyways, what was I gonna say? So what else? What else do you? Okay, walk to the car, do this, do that. What else? What if he can't buy you drinks because he's broke? Okay, we got that covered.
Wow, that you just answered your own question.
I don't care about money. I care about love and connection. Okay, and brown nipples. I got money. I don't have money. I got jobs.
Brett, do you have brown nipples?
I just showed you my nipples, sweetheart.
I couldn't tell in this light. I could show you nipples and they'll look brown too. I don't know. Do you want me to show you?
They're darker than average.
They're really dark. Do it again. Do it again.
You're so sexist.
You show us yours. We'll show you.
Don't do that. Joanna, we're going to get sued. 6 months.
We're going
to get a lawsuit.
It's now your turn.
Who's going to sue us, Sharon?
He is.
YouTube. YouTube is going to sue.
We got a disclaimer. No sexual harassment.
Hashtag you too.
Yeah, the disclaimers for the people watching. The terms of service is for YouTube.
David Sandman says he prefers brown.
Drink again.
He says he'll join us. Sadman says he'll join us. Somebody send him a
bring
link.
him in. Bring him in.
Send him a link. Send him a link. Somebody
send him a link. I don't know.
Send him a Sadman.
Brett, you do it. I don't know how to do it.
Brett?
I don't know how to do it either.
Right, you're smart. You do it.
We're at about an hour and a half. Should we just bring him in for the
Bring him
entire
in for
show
5
next week?
minutes.
Yeah, bring him for 5
Bring him in
No.
for 5 minutes. Come
You
on.
can't just have Sadman for 5 minutes. We
Yes,
need him
you
for an
can.
entire. We need him for an entire episode next week.
No, fuck
Come in
have
for
episodes.
5
Bring him in.
minutes. Come on.
Just bring him in.
Hey, this is our teaser. We need him for next week.
Bring him in for a teaser.
Bring
Let
him
him show us
in.
what
I
they're
want to be
doing.
teased. Are you jealous?
Bad man like 10
Is that
times.
what it is? Are you
No,
jealous?
I
What are you
think
doing?
he needs the respect he deserves. As far as the patriarchy goes, he needs an entire goddamn hour to get the full breadth of Sadman.
I'm feeling
You
a
can't
little,
just give him
I'm
5
feeling
minutes.
a little insecurity on Brett's.
This man needs his fucking time to formulate his goddamn opinion in the hour that it takes to shut you ladies up. Boom! Are we still live?
I just choked on my own excitement.
You just choked on your own Sadman?
Excitement.
He choked on Sandman.
I can't get to the link. I would send it to him, but I can't get to it
Well, I don't know.
without exiting.
He doesn't.
See, this is why we need him here at the beginning. We've got all
There's
this
a lot
stuff
of
figured out.
technical. We've had a lot of technical difficulties this evening. I'm just saying.
Who had that?
What's the matter? Did the batteries run out on your vibrator?
I know you're not talking to me, Brett.
I'm talking to everybody.
Brett, you're lucky you have dimples. That's all I'm gonna say.
I am very lucky I have dimples. I'm very lucky I have an above average brown nipples. Hey, you watch where you put that finger, lady.
Who's putting a finger where?
Oh, she's got her manicured. She's got her manicured fingers going right in my face.
Oh, that is hot, man.
Joanna's not even looking. She's like, oh,
Yeah.
that's
I am
hot.
looking. I saw that.
That's hot.
But anyways, so I want to know. So, okay. So basically this turned into like teach Joanna how to get a men's session, which is fine with me because like I said,
What?
Siren, you a man.
Hey, somebody had to teach you.
I have no game. I really do. I have no fucking game, okay?
Hey, my game is horrible too. Why don't you ladies help me out?
Yeah, Brett, I've never seen you with a girl, by the way.
Yeah, what's
I
up with
think you're.
that?
I think you're lying.
I've never seen you with a woman.
That's because I put them in their place
I'm
before I go
questioning-
out.
I'm questioning your sexuality is all I'm saying.
Okay.
'Cause I could see you.
I think I don't
I could
remember.
see you in buttless chaps is all I'm saying.
I'm not saying I'm gay. I just say what's his name? Brett Eden now. When he left to go to New York.
Yeah,
You remember that?
The two Bretts is all I'm saying.
Yep. We got the gay Brett and the straight Brett. When he left for New York, I let him give me a kiss on his way
Brett,
out.
I'm
Seriously.
telling
On his-
you,
okay,
that's
his
all I'm
last-
saying. And I don't have a problem with it. I think it's beautiful. All love is beautiful. Just
Brett, were you ever in love?
Yeah, maybe.
What do you mean maybe?
that's not
Yes
the
or
good
no?
answer. That's not the good answer, Brett.
No.
Maybe.
Sure. Let's say yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I've been in love with a lot of beautiful, amazing women.
No, but really in love. Like
Why
really-
are you
went from-
laughing?
Because you went from yeah, maybe to You say, have you ever been in love? The answer is a definite.
What is it? What is it? What does it take to make you thick? To make you fall in love? We know. Don't neglect the balls. You told us last episode.
Got that. Got
But
that.
other than that,
How about if you swallow, I'm in love? How about that? Drink, inappropriate joke. Yeah, but I was in a relationship for almost 5 years with this chick, and then there was another one that was about a year and a
Hey,
half.
this chick,
This chick, she's gone now.
Where is she?
I don't know, somewhere in the Everglades.
Did you love her? Did you love
Everglades.
her? Did you
Like
want to
what?
marry
You
her?
killed her and you dumped her in the Everglades?
Did you want to marry her?
I'm not admitting to anything on live camera.
Oh, Lord. Come on.
Okay.
We tell you everything. We talk about our vaginas. We talk about everything.
Yeah, but I'm not admitting to a crime on live TV.
Okay.
On the internet.
Okay, Brett.
Yeah.
Why are you being so private? Why are you being we like revealing our heart?
We
I was
tell you
I was trying to make
everything.
it light and funny. That's what I was trying to do.
Okay. We're going to get you next week. Next week, you're going to talk about your heart, your soul, and everything.
Oh, next week you got to guess.
We're going to put your feet right in the stirrups.
All right. Like a gynecological exam.
Yeah. Well, how else?
Yeah.
How else are we going to be able to see the real you?
You're gonna stare straight down my hole with a speculum.
Oh my gosh! Look
Yeah. Oh, drink, everybody! Everybody, drink.
I'm sorry, David. They made it a drinking rule. Every time I mention
you are part of our drinking game, David.
I'm gonna need a cocktail. Hold on 1 second. I need.
Yeah. You can't come in here without a cocktail.
I got the bottle, but I need a glass. Hey, somebody bring me a glass.
David, you're part of our drinking game.
Oh, you know I am, baby.
If Joanna says your name, we have to drink. And so far, I've already had 3 of these.
Wait, he's got to fix his light. He's got to fix his
yeah.
What the hell? You're worse than a woman.
I love his camera angle. It's like when I watch voyeuristic porn, where it's like it's in a shelf.
And don't you dare call me Brunhilde again.
Brunhilde. Did I call you Brunhilde last time?
Yes, you did.
Apparently she hasn't forgot about it.
Oh wow, women remember everything. Isn't that fantastic?
Everything. I remember everything.
Do you remember any of the good stuff though, huh?
I do.
No.
Of course I do. That's why I love you.
So you guys doing okay tonight?
Oh my God, we're going on an hour and 32 minutes.
I took a power nap.
You sounded
you ready for your show in about half an hour?
You were ready for a nap.
I was ready for a nap before. I was up late last night and
they had a comedy show last night. Tell us about it.
Yeah, how come we didn't know about it?
Listen to me, it was a private show, you know?
Yeah, private show, Sharon. You and I are not privy to private shows at Sadler's.
Oh boy.
I thought Joanna, I thought you were friends with David. He didn't even tell you about his show.
I thought you were his friend,
Joanna.
All
Thank
friends,
you.
cut it out.
Thank you. I thought so too.
Ridiculous.
I know. No.
How come
seems
we
like a
didn't
very-
know about it?
Obviously, Brett, we're not that close.
Listen to me.
David.
You know, that's a common mistake women make. They always think they're closer than they are.
Men do it too. Men, women do it. How often? Listen to me. Let me ask you something. Have you ever been in a situation where you're being friendly to a guy and then he misunderstands and he thinks that you want him romantic?
Oh, we just talked about
No, you the first. You the first.
I heard. Get the fuck out of here. I heard.
See, I told you we needed him for an entire fucking hour.
Maybe next week I'm gonna have to be with you guys for an entire fucking hour. I think
that's what I said. I said we need you for the entire hour.
Okay,
I don't know if I got that kind of stamina to do an hour with you and then do an hour with Nadeem. You know what I'm saying?
David, listen. Romantic.
Nadeem is easy. He just
What
sits there and stares at the camera. What are you talking about?
Look at him. He looks like he's sucking dick.
That's what you got to do. You got to moisten the cigar. You don't know nothing about it. Am I turning you on? When was the last time you had a cigar?
You're not turning me on. You're turning every other gay guy in the house on. Come on.
Yeah.
You know, he's talking about
COVID.
He's talking about freaking. Have you ever been in a situation when you thought? No, yeah, romantically, whatever.
No, when you're being nice. Oh, here comes the big G.
But with friends.
Oh my God!
Oh, did you get Jesus Christ himself.
He came to break the
You've
party
been replaced. I brought Marilyn Manson, Johnny Depp, and Josh home.
I love it.
I love it too. Look at him. He shows up like the Wizard of Oz from behind the curtain. He just reveals himself.
These guys are going to be my newest podcast.
I love it.
Yeah. That's good shit, man.
Oh my!
I love it.
But
So-
Hi, Gonzo.
Hi, you
Gonzo,
guys
we were
have been
just
having
asking
a
a
very
question.
entertaining show, by the way. Because I've been here. I've been watching you on my phone.
Are we
I've been
off?
watching
Are
on
we
my
not
phone
live anymore?
We're still live.
While I've had a Zoom meeting and a Poker Stars poker tournament for my friend's birthday, I'm like triple. It's not even
You have
multitasking,
3
it's triple
screens going at one time.
tasking. Losing my mind.
Oh,
Yeah, Gonzo
I have
is
a
taking it
feeling
from
he's
He's
been able to-
behind. We need the genius.
A little from Josh Holmes, a little from Marilyn Manson, a little something from behind over here.
Sharon, that looks
Scratch my back.
familiar.
Joanna, you're really too good at that. Stop that. That's. Now look at the Brett. Look like you've been practicing.
Hey, I watch a lot of fucking you porn.
A lot of-
Hey, listen, I've seen a lot of it up close. You know what I'm saying?
I have the best view when I'm getting my dick sucked. I know how it goes.
That's what I'm talking about, Brett.
Okay,
I mean,
Brett,
come on.
inappropriate.
Actually out of practice.
Yeah, I heard the new drinking rule of if Brett says something inappropriate.
Yes.
And it makes an inappropriate joke. Yep.
How are you guys still even moderately sober?
We're not.
Exactly. I'm
We're not-
so.
we're
We're
not.
not. We're not.
I try not to yell over two women.
I'm gone.
That's how.
Listen to me. These two haven't been sober since 1987. That's what I'm saying, okay? Fucking Mardi Gras. I remember the night. Oh, Jesus Christ. We've had blood alcohol level of 0.123 since
I
then.
haven't had so much alcohol since March 21st
19
Yeah,
what?
you're out of vodka.
in my life.
Well, half of her cup is strawberry butthole, so I don't know how much alcohol.
No,
she
look,
has.
you gotta
I'm
come
no
on.
alcohol. Look, I'm down to nothing.
I don't know
Listen.
about you, but that was inappropriate. I'm drinking.
I'm starting to get
Drink.
bored with that butthole drink of yours, okay? I need you to get into something
No,
new
it's
now.
a different
Well,
drink
listen,
all the time,
David.
but I always
Last
put the
time you were
butthole
on,
in.
the the Devil Dog Diaries, she told you
always
to
add the
eat her
buttholes.
butthole.
I know, I heard that. It was wonderful. However, since we're on air, I
You
cannot
weren't
say things like
fighting.
that because not everybody knows that we have a good friendship and we're joking around. But
We
you know,
were joking
then
around.
the
We were
rumor mill
joking
starts that I'm eating
Okay, we were
buttholes all over
drunk. We were
town.
joking around. He never did it. He turned it down.
David Sandman
Not
likes
easily,
to he likes the derriere is what we're trying to say.
What I'm saying is, I'm a big fan of the fruit. That's what I'm saying. Okay,
The
show 'em the
fruit.
strawberries again.
I
Show them up
like
close.
buttholes and I cannot lie.
Trying to say David Sandman is a fruit eater.
Show them the strawberries, honey. Show them the
More,
strawberries. Who can
more of
resist?
a salad aficionado, the tossing variety.
Look at that.
Ooh.
That looks like
No,
the,
no tossing salads. That's a very
It's
nice
tight
yes.
Strawberry.
Sorry,
butthole.
I've never seen it, but it does not look like a butthole. to me.
That was a tight butthole.
it does to her because obviously she was with a redhead at one time.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
You know?
it's been very it's been very
I don't
rare that
know.
you see a butthole that perfectly.
Sharon
yeah,
is very used to eating out bleached buttholes.
yeah,
That
redheads.
is super white.
Yeah,
That's
that is,
inappropriate. There you go.
There you
but
go.
accurate,
That's what I'm here for.
but yet accurate. Anyway, I just want to say.
Joanna's the one who likes the brown buttholes, not me.
Well, she opposites attract.
I
That's
never
why.
said that. I said brown nipples.
Yeah,
Well,
but
if you
They
got
go
a brown
hand in hand.
nipple, a brown nipple usually accompanies a brown butthole. Is what-
Right, and other things too.
exactly.
And other things too, if you're paying attention.
Bingo, bango.
And an uncircumcised penis.
Oh, bingo. Bingo, bango.
Don't start talking about circumcision and uncircumcision now, okay? Okay.
We
don't
already
go
did
crazy.
that.
We've
We
been
already
doing
talked
that all
about that.
show.
I don't go
Y'all ain't right.
the uncircumcised penis.
Sorry, champ. You came in late.
Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. Well,
Don't
now
do
that I
it.
know.
I don't do that.
No.
No,
Let's put that on your resume.
I will. I have. I'm like, hello, you have an accent. Have you been
Hey,
circumcised?
did you guys know you guys got Chelsea Sintra in your chat room?
Chelsea said,
Who?
Chelsea
Who?
Sintra.
Is she?
Who's that?
Who's that?
Sexy?
Oh my God! Like,
Is that a porn star?
No. Never mind.
Who is it? Tell us.
Is that a car?
She's a comic. She was no. I was just picking a random name out of your chat room to see if anybody was paying attention.
No,
You're all
I
like,
only have I have the Gonzo.
Who is it?
Radio show line.
Richard, Gonzo, we can't see.
We
only
can't see
can
anything.
see like few. We can't
Wow.
see all the.
Only
I
see
don't
We
know.
can't
We
see
can't
anything.
You're the all.
I thought you guys had the total
No,
amount.
Nope.
no.
It
Combined
doesn't work.
Nope.
doesn't
It don't
work.
work.
All right, listen to me. I gotta put my foot down because I'm the only sober one here so far.
Yeah.
Okay. I got. What are you doing over there?
Taking
Let
my
me see
clothes
that.
Yeah.
off.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
What are you
All
gonna
right.
do now? So
Cleavage in the shot.
Oh yeah,
No.
obviously you're not leaving.
I want to just get naked.
Oh wait a second. We could go
We've been
overtime.
trying to do this for the last 3 shows, and nobody wants to
No
go.
one
with it.
lets us get naked.
Take our shirts off. We've been trying to do this for.
I
like
give you
the last-
permission. Go for
I
it.
haven't worn pants this entire time.
No, really, we can't see the feed, Gonzo. We really can't.
Yeah,
Oh.
we can.
I'm sorry. to hear
Gonzo,
that.
what have you been smoking lately, my brother?
But Chelsea is a comic, and she's very, very
Is she paying
sweet
attention
and
right now?
Very, very cute, and sort of my secret long distance crush from Seattle. Well, she's in Seattle now, but
Yay for
Oh, we
Chelsea.
appreciate. Thank you, Chelsea, for watching us.
Is she really
But-
We
watching?
appreciate
we've
it.
also got Linda Summers, who's also a cutie. Well, Gio is in and then out and then back in. So I don't.
Yes, I
We
saw
we
Gio.
talked to her.
Right.
We did talk to her. We interacted.
We were
with her.
we were chatting with Gio, and then she disappeared.
Oh no, I've got the chat. Like I said, I've been monitoring. I'm your executive producer. I've been monitoring your programming. You guys are doing a great job.
I was on the Gonzo Radio Show live, and all I saw was a couple of posts from Gio, and that was it.
I'm the same way with Gio. I'm in and out, in and out, in and out.
I've been on. I shared it on mine, and I just looked
She
at
even
that
said
because
Brett
some
has a
people,
point.
I couldn't see much.
She
Oh, she got
actually
behind
said
you,
I
Brett.
saw.
She gave
Really?
you credit for something.
She
Watch
said
out.
Brett
Got a
has a
point?
point.
That is fucking awesome.
And
But
then she
that's
said, then
said
she said
never
it was
ask
on
a
your
man
head.
out.
Then she said it was on your head.
Yeah.
Gonzo, the last thing I saw was Brett Morris has a point, and that was it.
Right, exactly.
It was that when I pulled my
She gave you
nipple out.
credit, bro.
I think
Listen
that
to
was
Oh my
me.
my
gosh,
nipple.
Sharon, Jim Farina
what-
was on.
What do you
I
got
know. He
there?
said. He
What
said
do
you
got
got
there?
to kiss a lot of frogs.
a duty free Havana.
No, this is a Dominican, but it is a beaut. Okay.
It's
That is a
beauty, and I was
very
gonna say
skinny
you got a Cuban
dick,
from
David.
duty-free.
Put that away.
Star-crossed. Okay, we got ourselves a little Romeo.
So
going
Romeo
on
and
over
Julieta. Is
David,
that a
that's a
25th,
skinny dick.
25th
Put that
anniversary
away.
reserve? What's that
That's
white
not
band?
even anything to brag about.
Star-crossed.
Star
He loves
Crossed,
putting
okay.
a brown long thing in his mouth all the time.
Yeah, obviously.
Listen to me. You can make fun of me all you want. My desire for this thing is.
Hey,
I'm not
Hey,
making
at
fun of you.
times.
I'm being totally
No,
honest.
David,
Put that away.
David, show
That's
us how
not
you moisten the end of
fun.
it.
No, listen to me. You know what? Make fun. But I know Gonzo appreciates what's going
I'm not
on here.
making fun.
Mm,
I'm totally
this-
offended. by
This
Yeah.
is
David,
love.
unless that
Skinny, long,
cigar
skinny thing.
vibrates, I'm not interested. Okay.
Sure, you're not. But every now
Right
and then.
after my show, I have a Rocky Patel
Nice.
battalion waiting for me on the
A
back
Patel
porch.
battalion.
Battalion.
A battalion, not
Yes.
an Italian like you.
No, a
you
Patel
you got an
battalion.
Italian. She's got
Patel
an
battalion.
Italian waiting for her. You got a battalion waiting for you.
Sharon, you know, one of these days I'm going to make a dishonest woman out of you.
Yeah, baby.
Too late. Listen,
How? Gonzo, how?
It
Let's
was
not get
called
sexual
reverse
innuendo,
cowgirl.
Joanna. It was total and complete sexual innuendo.
Yes.
listen to me. My co-host is
Hey,
waiting.
I'm Polish. Explain it to me.
Listen to me. My co-host is waiting, and
All right. So,
we got a great guest happening.
all right, so I'm
8:44.
going to take control of this. I think we should say goodbye to Chad Pfeiffer tonight. David, we might just have you on for the entire hour next week. So stay tuned. You might win the lottery and be on with us for an entire hour.
That's great, and I do have
And
brown
then
nipples,
and then
just to
another
let you
hour
know.
with the brown guy.
And I do have
Brand nipple guy.
I'll be the hand sign guy for the hearing impaired.
Who's the brown guy?
So listen to me. If you were paying attention,
Gonzo,
right?
stop! You're making me excited.
Right.
If you were paying attention and you learned anything, because I do have brown nipples, it means I'm going to be brown bagging it next week too. If you understand what I'm saying, yeah, right? You got me on that one, right, Brett?
Who's that sideways person?
Who's the brown
Who's
guy?
that sideways person?
Sideways.
He's
Oh my God, he's
spin that
lopsided.
sideways. Spin it.
He's spinning these nuts. I'm trying to I'm doing the best I can.
These nuts.
Well, your best
you
is
feel
not
bad.
good enough.
What's up?
All right.
And he's out.
For Chat
Happy
Fight, we are going to wish you a great week, and we will see you next week. Goodbye, Chat
Wait,
Fighters.
don't leave yet.
Wait. Say hi to your team for a
I
minute.
want to enjoy it. Wait
Wait.
a second. I want to enjoy it.
But listen to
Enjoy
me. Yeah,
what?
she likes
It's
having all these men around her.
testosterone.
I want to see the brown nipples.
Listen to me.
Brown
Listen to me.
nipples.
Joanna.
Yes.
What are
Everyone,
we
pick up
talking
your
about last
shirt.
time?
Okay, everybody.
I'm attracted to brown
Go
nipples.
for it.
Everybody.
Brett,
You
How do know
can't.
they're brown.
I can
Listen.
show all the nipples I want
Nadeem,
on
you got a
Facebook.
new hat.
I did.
Yeah, Gonzo has seen plenty of nipples. He doesn't.
I
I
like
mean,
it.
the
Not me.
algorithm might get mixed
Turn
up
around,
in that I
turn
do
it
have actual
sideways.
tits, but
Can
Listen
you
to
turn
me.
sideways?
I've been
Dave?
sheltered.
Wow.
I've been
That's
sheltered
kind
my
of
whole
cool.
life.
What happened?
Brad, are we
to
still
you?
even on Facebook
I
anymore?
still got it.
Shut up, David. You're a
I grew up in a commune.
I need
If
more.
you could show me, are you
David's a
saying
jerk.
breasts are different?
Right, just
For
in time
girls?
for the summer.
Just in time. It's my gift for Ramadan, for Mubarak.
Yeah, Mubarak.
Right.
Eid.
Happy Ramadan.
Hayati.
Thank you.
So
Happy
listen,
Ramadan. Is it? Yeah. Are
Nadeem,
you observing?
next.
Cocktails and conversation.
Are you observing Ramadan?
I'm observing you right now.
Am I observing it?
Yeah.
Well, it's finished. Today's the
It's
holiday.
such a lucky
No,
straw.
did you? Okay. Did you observe it? Did you observe it?
That
You keep
straw.
talking, I gotta go
that
get-
straw.
Yeah.
That straw has a
Pardon?
better
I can't
love
hear
life
over
than I
these
do.
people.
Fucking
You're
straw
asking me
has
if
a
I
better
observed
life
it?
than I do
Yeah,
for
I
that.
watched people fast, so I guess I observed it. I didn't fast myself, but
So you did.
I
So you did.
mentally I did.
Okay.
Listen to me.
All right.
Calm down. Brad,
Whatever works.
am I using the same link for Cam? Are we staying on the link, on this link?
Yes, it's just
that
the
a
same
yes?
thing for everything.
That was a yes.
Okay.
Sadman, don't ever pull that skinny brown thing out again, okay?
It's not that skinny.
Oh my
Unless,
God.
I don't know. Now that says a lot about your history.
to stretch.
That was
Okay.
pretty skinny.
This has got some serious girth. No, maybe it's not. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
are you getting turned on?
I would agree. That does
Not
not
by
have
that,
any
no.
girth if you're comparing
No,
it to
not
me.
by that. Put that away.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
And
I'm
he's
gonna
out.
If
go
that's what you call
now.
girth.
I just saw Nadeem's ass walking away. That was hot, but not that thing.
All right, now my question is: are we going to wrap this and then restart the stream, or are we just going to keep going? We're going to wrap this and restart the stream, right?
I tried to wrap it 3 times.
I know.
Okay, we're gonna
I've seen.
leave because it's
Goodbye,
their show.
guys.
We're gonna leave. Good night.
We're not
night.
big shots. I'm just trying to get the thing stopped so
Bye,
that we can
Sharon.
restart the thing.
You don't need to
Good night.
restart the thing. I tried to stop it, but nobody would let me
Bye.
stop.
No, because it's two
Love you.
things, and we
Bye.
got to have two
Bye.
separate things.
All right, everybody off. I got more people coming in. I love you. I'll see you next week.
For Gonzo Radio, this is Super Time 6000 2015 for Gonzo Television Station, coming to the greater Sandusky, Ohio area. This is Pirate Bill, and this is Frank Welker saying, watch Transformers.